Hey guys, my name's Michael. In this video, I want to show you guys how you can get more reviews for your HVAC company. In this video, I'm going to talk about why reviews are important for your HVAC company, first of all, and then the four different ways that you can get reviews. So, first, let's start off with why reviews are important. Reviews are one of the biggest forms of social proof. I want you to think about it from a customer perspective. So, imagine them shopping for a new air conditioner. What they're looking for is a reliable unit that will keep their home comfortable. Do you think they would trust a company with no reviews? Probably not. Reviews are like word of mouth recommendations. They tell potential customers what other people think about your business. Positive reviews can obviously boost your credibility, increase your visibility, and build trust between future customers. You want to get as many reviews as possible. If you have a low number of reviews, one bad review is all it takes to deter customers away from your company. However, if you have hundreds upon hundreds of positive reviews, they typically drown out the negative ones if you have any. And I like to explain the concept of reviews in terms of like Amazon. So when you're looking for a new product on Amazon, you probably check out the reviews first. And a product with 200 to 300 positive reviews is much more appealing than one with only seven. And if you don't know why that is, it's because you know that many people have tried it and liked it. Now I'm going to start talking about how you can get more reviews. So the first way to get more reviews is the owner sending personalized text to past customers. So the way it would work is the owner would get a list of all the past customers that the company has serviced and send a personalized text message directly to the customer. This message can include a brief thank you, a question about the overall experience, and a link to the review platform. So for example, it'd be like, "Hi, customer name. Hope you're enjoying your new unit. We value your feedback. Would you please take a moment to share your experience here?" And then you would leave a link to the review platform. You can mess around with the message however you want to word it, but that's generally like the framework that you want to follow. And the benefits of this method is that it's highly personalized, it builds relationships, and this is one of the methods where you get the most responses because their customers are always going to be more likely to respond to a personal message from the owner or whoever that they made a personal connection with, right? It could be like your comfort advisors for that matter. It could be anyone. But the downfalls of this method is that it's time consuming and it can be labor intensive for businesses with large customer bases. The next method is called an NFC card. And what NFC stands for is near field communication. So basically, the way it works is you're going to get these NFC cards and you're going to hand them out to your techs. And once the tech finishes a job, if they're happy with the job and everything's working how it's supposed to, the tech would simply get the card, ask them if they want to leave a review, and if they say yes, they get the card. The customer would just tap their phone on the card, and then it would prompt them to leave a review on your Google business profile. And the benefits of this are that it's super easy to use. Customers, as I said, they just simply tap their phone on the card and then they can leave a review. But it's also a tangible reminder. Like this card serves as a physical reminder for the customer to leave a review. And it's also cost effective. It doesn't really cost much to produce these cards, and you can find these super cheap online. When I work with my HVAC guys, I usually just give them these as a gift for free anyway because I know it's going to help them in the long run anyway. But one of the downfalls of this method is that it requires NFC enabled phones. So not all customers are going to have phones where you can, tap and it'll prompt the review, but majority of them nowadays should have a device that's compatible with these. The third method that I want to talk about is software or automation. You want to use these to get to your past customers. So basically, the way it would work is you would import a customer list to a software, and then that software is used to automatically send review requests to that entire customer list via email or text message. And the software can be configured to send reminders at specific intervals, such as a week or two after the job is completed. I'll get a little bit more into automatic reviews later on, but the benefits about using a software is that it's obviously efficient, scalable, and customizable. You save a lot of time and you can handle much larger customer bases. Whereas, like as I said, with the owner sending personalized text, it's really tough to scale that. And as I mentioned here, some of the downfalls with this is that it's less personal. The automated messages are not going to be as engaging as the personal ones, and this is going to result in a lower conversion rate. But then again, the trade-off is that it's more scalable. And the other problem with this method is that there's potential for spam. So if you don't use it or set it up properly, your automated messages can be reported as spam, and then you won't get any reviews at all. The last method that I really want to talk about is the automatic review requests after each job. So the way it would work is it would be a software as well, but basically whenever a job is done, you would move that customer in the pipeline to the job done section, or yeah, the job done part of your pipeline, and then the software would automatically send review requests to the customer. And it can be sent by email, text, or both, whatever you want. And again, the benefits of this is that it's timely, efficient, and it's easily integratable with other business softwares. But the downfall is that it may be perceived as pushy. Like, for example, the CSR that's doing this stuff might not know if the customer was actually happy with the result or not. So if your customer has like a bad experience with a tech and your CSR doesn't know, and then you send them a review request, it's like you have potential to get bad reviews, and that could hurt your reputation. So it's important to be on the same page when you're using this sort of stuff. And I gave you all this information. You might be wondering, like, where do I start out? So I'm going to give you some advice if you're just starting out. If you're smaller and you're just starting out, I would definitely recommend you as the owner sending personalized text to past customers. And you're going to see the highest conversion rates here. And this is important because you're going to be saving a lot of money on software fees and text messaging fees and all that sort of stuff. And it's really not necessary. If you have some time on your hands, you can do this with no issues. But if you don't have the time, you can get a software to send something out. There's plenty of softwares out there. If you need help with this, just let me know. I obviously can do this, no problem. But for the future, I would definitely invest in some NFC cards simply because they're just so easy to use. You want to make sure that whoever's using the card is able to read the room. For example, if they seem open to leaving a review, you can feel free to ask. But if they show signs of disrespect or they're not really happy with how you're working, you might want to be careful and not ask them for a review unless you want to risk hurting your reputation. If you're a little more advanced and you have the budget to train and you have time to set things up, I would definitely implement something like a software which would automatically send review requests after each job. You're going to have a CSR anyway that moves customers along pipeline. So again, this is if you have budget and time to train and set up the software. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video. It was short and sweet, but I hope you guys understand the importance of reviews. Obviously, go out there, get as many as reviews as possible. It never hurts anyone to have a lot of reviews. If you guys have any questions about getting more reviews or you need help, just drop a comment or hit me up on my socials. And if you guys want a copy of this document, I give it all away for free in my Facebook group, which is also free to join. And you can find that in the link in the description. Thanks.